Hello, everybody. I'm Coach Andy, and I'm testing out a new option for me to see if we can do live videos on YouTube. Um, this first one, actually, this series, I'm going to do a series of live videos, and hopefully, there'll be a number of these. First of all, this series I'm calling What We Wish Our Wives Knew About Us. Because I've been really racking my brain to figure out what content I want to create for you guys to help. I want to help guys. I want to help guys save their marriages. I want to help guys save their jobs and their families. I want to help guys to find the life that they want, keep the life that they have, and find joy and happiness in everything that they do. So this series is a message to the women we love, and hopefully they can get something. Hopefully I can say something in a way that you haven't figured out how to, that can help them understand what you want to say. I'm going to start with this first video with just a few truths that I know from my experience of helping guys. um, Most guys, for example, first of all, most guys who are angry, abusive, controlling, or in some other way, what we might call toxically masculine, most of them are simply searching for, I'm going to say nearly all of them are simply searching for unconditional love. We haven't been loved in a way in our lives, in a way that feels authentic, in a way that we feel we deserve. And most of us who are the most controlling or abusive have discovered that we are so deplorable, so awful, so horrible that we can't be loved. That we don't believe there is a way that we can earn love the good way. Earn love by being loving and kind and generous. Because when we try to be those things, it doesn't work. We don't get love, we don't understand, or we don't get what our needs met, and we don't find happiness. Instead, we find misery, loneliness, and abandonment. So instead, we try and avoid those things, loneliness, misery, and abandonment, by controlling the way other people show us love, by demanding our needs get met, and by creating a situation that is so volatile that people will love us out of fear instead of out of love, because we don't know of another way to do it. We've tried all the other ways we can think of. And really, what we're looking for is for somebody who will call us good enough, who will believe we're good enough, who will love us no matter how bad we get. Now, we don't want you to put up with all the shit. We're not asking you to let me hit you and let me call you names and let me control you and hide you from the world. We're not asking you to let me do that. We're asking you to love me at my worst so that I don't feel I have to be so bad, so that I can be a better man, mess it up, and still be loved, so that I can try my hardest, my damnedest, my worst to become a better man. And even when I mess it up, you'll still be there. That's what we want. And because a lot of us don't believe that it can even happen, we don't try. Most of us, even when you do try and love us unconditionally, we don't believe it. Most of us, even when somebody does understand that truth about us, we don't believe it. We don't trust it because other people have done that in the past and they've hurt us anyway. So, one of the truths, we're all looking for the same thing you are. We just want to be loved. Lots of us, I won't say most, but lots of us don't even know that that exists, don't believe in it. Do you know how many men or women I know of that don't believe unconditional love is even real? that I talk to on a regular basis that don't believe it can happen. So that's one truth. Another truth is we do our best and always have and always will to show our love to you. Now, we don't know how to do that most of the time. And the unfortunate part is we ask you, and when you answer, we don't have information we think we can use. When I ask you, my wife, how can I show you that I love you? And you say, cuddle me more. I cuddle you more. I do that. But how I cuddle you, where I cuddle you, when I cuddle you, and who I cuddle you around isn't the way you intended it. So I don't know that. I don't know the details. You don't feel loved when I cuddle you because I cuddle you inappropriately. I might touch your parts and you don't find that cuddly, but I do. I might I might hug you out in public and you don't find that cuddly, but I do. Or I might avoid cuddling you in public, but I cuddle you a lot at home when what you want is to be cuddled in public. So holding you and cuddling you isn't specific enough. As a matter of fact, you can't, when I ask you that question, how can I love you more? How can I show you that I love you? It's not enough to give us an example. You have to tell us in the moment when you feel loved and when you don't. This makes me feel loved when he's doing it right. And this that you think you're doing that it looks like you're trying to do the thing I asked you, it doesn't make me feel loved, and this is why. And if you can support the why when he's doing it right and the why when he's doing it wrong, most guys are smart enough to figure that out eventually. And if you can add that to enough patience and unconditional love to let him fail sometimes, maybe a lot of times, he will figure it out. We want to be loved and we want to love you back. We didn't marry you because we wanted an object. Sure, we were attracted to you physically, but we were also attracted to you many, many other ways and still are. No matter what you look like, no matter the shape of your body or the age of your skin or what your eyes look like or your hair looks like or your clothes you wear. We're not concerned with those things. Some of us do have some value in that because some of us don't know our deepest thoughts. There's many guys that don't know how to touch the things that are below their anger. And all we want is to be good enough. So this series is going to be about the things we wish you knew about us. I'm going to try and keep them short. I can't promise they'll be less than 10 minutes, but I'm hoping to be no more than 15. So if you find anything in this series helpful, let me know. If you're one of these guys and you find something I've said that you want your wife to know, feel free to watch this video with her. And if you have something you want me to tell your wife, let me know. I don't have to share the details. I don't have to know the names. I don't have to even know where you live. But if you ask a question, I can promise you there are hundreds or thousands of other men asking the same questions. So just ask. And as for the quality of the video, I've done everything I can to increase the lighting around me. I've got my room lights on and I've got a light on either side of my desk lighting my face, and it's still dark. So I don't know what else to do. Anybody else know something about that? Help me out too. Either way, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on my next video.